Hey everyone, thanks for coming back. This is Outlaw 2044 and I am playing Cyberpunk 2077. So I am in Japantown right now and I'm about to go to the doctor because I want to take a look at my upgrades here and see what options I have with this guy. Now, this four-step symbol here are the Ripper docks, as they call them, Ripper, R-I-P-P-E-R, and they're all over the city, and they have different mods that you can get from them. So we're gonna go and visit this guy, and let's see what he has. So this one here, down in the clinic here. So let's see what they got. All right. So where's the doc? All right, here's the doc. What do we have here? Hey, what do you got?
Looking to upgrade my chrome.
Okay, you sit, be comfy, and we will start.
Now, the first time when you do this in game, it's a long cutscene and all this kind of good stuff. But once after that cutscene's over, it's all like this. It's just really quick and done it. So now I've already got a number of mods in here. They cost X amount of money, and they're also controlled, like I said before, from your reputation, or your street cred, and your level. Those two things control it as well as the amount of money you have. So I've got a subdermal legendary armor here that's already giving me 200 points of armor. Let's see what this doc has. I'm looking for something for arms. Let's see. Projectile system, monowire, mantis blades, gorilla arms. Okay, now mantis blades. I've seen people talk about this and they're okay, but apparently the animation is kind of repetitive. So um, I like using a sword anyway, so let's do this. Now, Gorilla Arms is interesting because not only will it allow me to access to open doors and stuff like that, apparently it's also going to increase my attack speed and also my physical damage. So, and I could punch somebody for a lot of damage. So let's do this. Let's get that. So that was a good chunk of my money. Now I've got 17,000. Um, so that's installed, and that's all there was to it. Nothing else. So let's take a look at what this dock also has here. Anything interesting? Now, I upgraded my operating system here. It's a legendary one. I don't have the cash for it. This also gives you Berserk, which I don't want to do right now. Now, this one looks good. This is an epic one. I don't have the cash for it. But see how it says 10 base RAM there? Now, your RAM, the amount of RAM that you have, controls how quickly you can do the quick hacks, as they call them, during combat and whatnot. Let's get into that real quick. Let's go over here. I want to see a couple things. All right, so this is not where they are. We're in the dock, so let's get out of here first. Thanks, Doc. Let's go over here and leave. All right, so let's take. Oh, look, my gun arms. Nice. All right, so let's take a look at this. Go look at the inventory. Look at my cyberware. That's what we were just looking at a minute ago. Now here we go. Now here's some. Now each, if you notice the green, blue, and red dots, that's how many different mods you can do. Like for instance, I could do 3 mods on this one. I've got increase my crit chance. This one shows me people have detected me already, and this one turns all your weapons into non-lethal. If you want to go non-lethal, this would be the way to go. I mean, this actually turns everything non-lethal for the entire game. You can also take it out. It's not like it's stuck in there once you get it. It's fine. So let's say if you want to do a mission and you want to make sure you don't want to kill anybody in the mission, but you still want to go, deadly, that'll keep it from killing everybody. So that's that. Let's take a look at my inventory and look at my cyber deck. Now, here we go. So, equipped is my cyber deck. I've got 9 base RAM and a 6 buffer slot. So, let's take a look at this. Now, let's get out of here. Now, if you look at the top there in the upper left-hand corner, you can see that I'm 16th level. I've got 223 hit points out of 234. And I'm almost to the next level, but that little line is way up there on the very top. Now, if you look at those little bars, those are my RAM slots. Now my RAM allows me to do quick hacks and how many I have. So let's find a bad guy I can actually zoom in on, because they don't let you do stuff to normal people because they don't have those are just civilians. Right, let's look for a bad guy real quick. What we got here? Anything going on? What's that? Junk shop. Oh, they just buy anything. Hey, clothing shop. I may have to go visit that. Alright, so let's see. Alright, let's go take a look and see what. No, that's gonna be. Alright, here we go. Here's an assault in progress. Let's go look at that. So we're gonna follow the blue line. It's 600 meters away, so let's go. Now, I like to run everywhere. I think I mentioned that in the other video because it gives me athletics for one thing. And also because I really hate driving. Now, the motorcycle is kind of cool. I like that. But the thing is, if you run over anybody in this game, the police just show. I mean, they spawn. This is like Oblivion, like Elder Scrolls 4 kind of spawning, where you could be in the middle of nowhere and there's nobody around, but you kill somebody and suddenly 30 cops swarm around you. It's what the hell. So, yeah, it's that kind of silliness. So, I hope they fix that soon in a patch later on because that's just silly. Still going. Oh, we're getting closer with 300. Oh. Now, if you cross the police line, they go crazy and try to kill you. You know, there's no such thing as, you know, non-lethal for the cops around here. And people will run you over. So let's get out of the way here. So, bad guys on the scan yet. We are getting closer. I just love the imagery of this game. Look at this. I mean, the lighting is just amazing. Put it with my hands here. So it's just a gorgeous game to look at. Now I've got reshade turned on here, so I've got a little reshade applied to it. Alright. Let's behind this. There we go. There they are back there. Alright, so these are the bad guys. So let's take a look at that guy. So here we go. Now, see on the very top, I've got 15 out of 15 of my RAM right now, and each one of these things requires X number of RAM to use, like 3, 4, whatever. Now, the way I like doing this is contamination is pretty good. Now, most of the ones I've come across so far are non-lethal. There may be lethal ones later on when I get higher level, but I've not seen them so far. And I'm 16th level right now. Alright, so let's do, now I've noticed that if you try to zoom in from here with the up key, it won't do. So I'm gonna have to zoom in first, then go back to them. Alright, so contamination is pretty good. So I'm gonna do that to the guy. It's the F key. And now watch, it's gonna breach him, it's gonna affect his friend, and the other one next to him, and anybody else that goes near him. It just starts affecting them all. Now I can kill them all this way, but alright, so
I know where you're hiding.
so what I'm gonna do is I am going to overheat that guy. Actually, I'm gonna breach control. So breach control is pretty good. It's a mini game in the game. So by doing this, I've got another mod loaded here that allows me to introduce the mass vulnerability, which means that if I affect one of them with something, it spreads to the others easier. It lowers all their resistances. So let's take a look at this. Now, this is a little weird. You'll figure out a system to get this loaded, but the object is to highlight all of them eventually. So you can go backwards and see if they're changing there on the left. Okay, let's do that. So yeah, it's changing. Let's try this one. Go here, here. Where's the B9? Do I see it? Oh, here we go. I'm going to go there, and now I'll get E9 here. There we go. So I got them both installed. Boom. Alright, so they are infected now. Now you notice my RAM right now? Oh, there it is. So there we go. Contamination still running. Now, you could just do contamination on them a bunch of times and just knock them all out if you want. So. Saves you trouble.
Shoot her, smash her.
Now I've noticed that if you just do the non-lethal and knock them out.
Feel that juice, baby.
that if you just go in here and don't kill them, if you only do like non-lethal, you can do less streaks. So you have to kind of kill them. And not the guy here. So run over here and hit the X for a little bit of healing. Get that back up there. So the gorilla attack is actually working pretty well. And let's wait till trying to get away here. And there goes the head. It's always nice. And it bounced way over there. Look. Head over here. Head over there. Hey, don't lose your head, guy. It's alright. Okay, so I can collect all this stuff in a moment. Let's go back and talk a little bit more about the deck here and what I just did. So we're gonna look in here. Let's look over to inventory, back in inventory, and this is what now the cyber deck has a bunch of different things in it. So what I used was I used contamination here. It deals non-lethal damage per second attack. It's a area effect. Basically, it passes from one person to the other, and it's also damage over time. Now I have other things like whistle. I could swap them out. You just basically highlight it and hit the one you want to swap out with. So now I have whistle in there. So, weapon glitch, memory wipe. Now these are all green. Apparently there are higher ones like everything else in this game, but I haven't come across them yet. These are all found in the wild. I didn't actually buy any of these. You just get them out of crates and stuff like that. Let's see. The armor's interesting. We'll talk about that in a different video. Now, I just wanted to go over that part for this. Let's see. Is there anything else about this cyber deck I want to tell you? No, I think that's it for now. The hacking is pretty simple. Oh, the other two is the scanner. The scanner is pretty interesting. So if you hit the tab key, it'll let you scan anybody. You know who these people are. Now, if you notice, the guy has a reward of 10 credits and some street credit 15 for getting rid of this guy, right? So there's a bounty. Now, of course, the bosses have bigger bounties and stuff like that. But it also lets you scan anything that's available that you can hack. There's all these machines and stuff like that, or what you can do with them. Now, regular people, it scans them, but it will tell you if they have any criminal record or who they are. So they're just regular people. Oh, that's a nice motorcycle. Now, you can actually just take the motorcycle and ride around, but it will disappear after a while if you leave it somewhere. All right, so that's it for that video. For this video, there's another place I can hack. Now, you can collect all these things here to get. Let's see what we got. So, gun. That from him. Now, I'm sure the police love that I help out, but the fact that I leave bodies all over the damn city is probably annoying. Notice the street cred I'm getting, the new items and stuff like that. We're gonna look at that. Now that's gonna lead into my next video of crafting. So, is that it? Anything else left here to do? Well, I'm gonna do that in a minute. So okay, that's it for that. I've collected all the new items. Let's look at my inventory here. Go to my backpack, and here's all the stuff I've collected just from killing a few of these guys. Okay, so the next video I'm going to do is crafting, so stay tuned and watch that video, and I'm going to tell you what that's about. But for now, thank you for watching. This is Outlaw 2044, and you have a great evening. Bye-bye.